The little snake is only eaten as a snack. This kind of big snake is still the most satisfying. Look at this white meat. If you really can't bear to eat it until it's cooked, you can have a sincere taste first. Ordinary people have no chance to experience it. In addition, possums are also a good choice. It will conquer your taste buds in an instant. No wonder young people nowadays all love to play in the wild. The challenge comes to the Alabama wilderness. Rice felt that it was unprecedentedly hot. I was sweating a lot before it even started. I'm a marathon runner myself. Have absolute confidence in physical strength. I especially like staying in the wild. I specifically went to learn and practice wilderness survival skills. I am confident that I can overcome the challenge. However, the program team's rating of her was not very high. Her partner Steven felt okay about this. I often challenge myself in daily life. I have experienced all kinds of outdoor activities. It's the first time to survive completely naked in the wild. Conquer challenges with professional hunting skills. Just a little arrogant. Otherwise, the program team will give him a higher score. Both sides have reached their destination. Regarding the challenge of being completely naked in front of the camera, Rice doesn't think it's a big problem. I like the feeling of being unrestrained at parties. It's just that her own girlfriend is worried that she might be pulled straight. I don't think it's a big problem. Could there be any handsome guy who likes to suffer in the wild? It's better to focus more attention on the challenges. Steven can't wait to take on the challenge. I'm a little curious about what a partner is like, although I'm usually willing to help others. But I still hope the other party can give it more effort. Let's strive to successfully overcome the challenge together. The two didn't realize that it was terrifying here. The cheerful one in front of the camera. It was the first time to meet a stranger naked. Not feeling embarrassed at all. Instead, I was a little excited. It seems that both sides are quite satisfied with each other. Don't keep glancing randomly anymore. It would be terrible if the girlfriend saw it. Let's go and get the bag first. There is a partner like Steven. Rice thought the challenge must be very interesting. Follow the map instructions given by the program team. We have to go to the water source at the foot of the mountain to set up camp. Crossing the jungle is no easy thing. After a brief discussion, we set off immediately. Don't be fooled by the clear blue sky now. It might rain heavily in the next second. There are all kinds of ferocious creatures in the forest. One wrong move, and it might turn into lunch on the spot. Among them, the one that likes surprise attacks the most is the venomous snake. Even a little venom can bury a person on the spot. Sure, if they are strong enough. Then this place is a paradise of delicious food. To achieve the freedom of barbecuing, all you need is your hands. The two were discussing the plan while traveling. Losing the protection of clothes is a bit tricky. It is especially unfriendly to the feet. It feels just like acupuncture. Rolling on the ground, it might even turn into a cactus. The pain made less exhale fragrance. I really don't know how the program team chose the location. Every time it can torture the contestants to death. It's only taken a short while. There have been quite a few more scars on the body. Fortunately, the problems are not very serious. It has begun to gradually adapt to the environment. The relationship between the two is getting better and better. Steven is very confident. I think it's no problem even for 40 days. He said so. It also took quite a lot of time to see the water source. Find a place to camp and spend the night along the flowing water. I'm just a little worried that there won't be any fire at night. This is not only about whether it will freeze into a muggle. It is also the key to whether the water can be boiled. The worst case scenario is to drink it directly and get diarrhea. At night, one still has to rely on hugging to obtain calories. Just thinking about this makes one feel very uncomfortable. They have been looking here for some time. It's almost getting dark. Steven felt that he couldn't pick anymore. Camp here for the night. The two worked in a division of labor quite smoothly. Just get a high bed away from ground. The key still lies in the situation of making a fire. The materials found by Rice are dry. It could be used with a flashlight in hand. It was successfully lit with just a few clicks. As long as it doesn't rain tonight, everything will be fine. It was soon night. Finally, it can replenish water. Rice felt that the taste wasn't very good. It's just like cigarette ash going down the throat. Survival in the wild is really not something that ordinary people can stay in. The start was quite smooth. There is just no food to fill the stomach. However, there are abundant food resources here. They are confident that they can eat and drink well here. Rice is wondering if the bag can be modified. There are quite a few mosquitoes nearby. I'm really afraid that they will insist on burrow in. The two of them slept quite well at night. Suddenly, the sounds of animals were heard. It's very likely that they were hunting nearby. They were so scared that they dared not sleep soundly, always on guard to avoid being attacked. It was not easy to wait until dawn. I felt a little more at ease inside. Stephen really wants to lie down and have a sleep right now. I was really close to being attacked by an armadillo last night. Fortunately, Rice reacted quickly enough. Otherwise, I'll be sisters with her today. Stephen was very satisfied with his partner's performance. It's just a little overactive. The main task today is to improve the shelter. In the environment where such animals are active, the wall must be built up. Anyway, the materials nearby are easy to obtain. It's just a little bit of effort. The structure was determined and set up very soon. The problem is that there are a little too many mosquitoes. Keep drilling into that body. It feels like they could all be skewered and grilled. After a short break and adjustment, the two of them were seizing the time to make improvements. However, it was not finished until it got dark. The temperature at night was horribly low. If you can't hug your partner, the body is likely to have problems due to the cold. Ordinary stickers can no longer satisfy less. One has to lie on it completely to feel warm. I just hope my girlfriend won't be angry when she sees this. It's really because it's extremely cold. Nevertheless, I still couldn't have a good sleep. I had a terrible headache after waking up. I'm sure I won't be able to hold on like this. Rice didn't feel comfortable sleeping. There has always been something bothering me. A fireplace must be made to warm it up. My stomach is still rumbling nonstop now. First, let's see what kind of food is nearby. It would be best to prepare some meat to eat. Foraging still depends on professional hunters. Just help out by yourself. Stephen feels that the pressure is really great. Not even a small fish was seen nearby. Suddenly, a snake came out to offer warmth. Rush up immediately and take off the meat. Good grief. It can be seen from such a long distance. The hunter's eyesight is indeed good. The meeting was controlled with a single blow. The photographers were all so tired that they could hardly breathe. Stephen does have something. It has to be said that resources here are indeed abundant. Deal with this snake immediately. It can be seen that the heart is still beating inside. To ensure that the taste is not too tough, be sure to pay attention to the heat control when cooking. When a dark brown color appears on the surface, then it can be picked up and put in the mouth. Every bite is crispy and has a chicken flavor. When coming to survive in the wild, one should have some good food. Rice tasted snake meat for the first time. It's really extremely delicious. The biggest problem now is the temperature at night. Even if the two stick closely together for warmth, it also cannot reach a comfortable temperature. It was with great difficulty that the sun came out. Now, I only want to get more support from a higher place. See if the current situation can be changed. If you get to know a little plants in the wild, then you'll find that there are actually quite a few edible ones. The stems of yucca can be used directly. The taste is sweet and very easy to eat, and the juice that comes out by rubbing. It can also be used as body wash to clean the rope. It can even be woven into ropes after being squeezed dry. All of this comes to survival in the wild. Just going hungry is just to ensure that the lower limit is not low, and knowledge can help you raise your upper limit. The roots of the yucca need to be processed and dried in the sun. It can be chopped up and stirred into soap for use. Little Days is actually quite simple and beautiful. The problem is that this hand can't shake. Stephen heard Rice cut himself and called the doctor. Good grief. I almost chopped off my fingers. A doctor is urgently needed to come for stitches. Everyone knows that such wounds are prone to infection. Especially in the wild, there is even less security. Stephen could only comfort his partner not to worry. Let the doctor handle it first and then worry. The situation wasn't as bad as Rice imagined. Just clean the wound thoroughly and bandage it up. The challenge can be continued without even sewing the needle. Stephen knew even if his finger was injured, the partner will still want to clean the hair. Just help handle it yourself. It has to be said that the mindset is indeed good. If it were me, I would have been lying there and not wanted to talk long ago. Where would it be like them washing their hair there? But to be honest, the yucca effect is indeed good. It doesn't smell pungent at all. I sincerely hope that someone can refine it into shampoo. Rice is really casual enough. Ask your partner to help clean up your body. Is her girlfriend sure she won't be angry when she sees this? It can only be said that after throwing oneself into the wilderness for survival, Stephen's heart was completely undisturbed. Just consider it as giving your own dog a bath. It's just about helping each other among partners. It's indeed much more comfortable after cleaning. It's just too cold at night. Even getting close to the fire didn't improve. I was shivering there all night. The challenge has only reached the 5th day. It's really long enough to make each day feel like an eternity. Rice misses his family a little, although I know my body can still hold on for some time. But there's always been a voice in my heart urging me to give up. The food obtained recently is really too little. It would be great if I could catch a few more snakes to make up for it. My mood has become extremely low. Nocturnal animals all become active. I just don't know why it wasn't delivered to the door. The challenge has reached the 6th day. Traces of armadillos were found around the camp. Only by catching it can one's stomach be filled. The mental states of the two were very poor. Everyone just thought of stopping and giving up. Stephen knew that armadillos roamed nearby. The problem is that it can't be found. Not even snakes have been found now. Only at night will the unearthed wolf be steadily brushed. It's impossible to let him hunt at night. If it happens during the day, he dared to hunt with the spear in his hand. The program team promised that the resources were abundant. I don't know why I didn't see any feces. There's a serious suspicion of being scared away. Perhaps one should look somewhere else. Even if Rice is stuck beside the fire, I still feel shivering with cold. I'm still extremely hungry, but still persisted until the 10th day. If they haven't eaten meat for 6 days, insist on going hunting every day. But there was no gain at all to replenish energy. It can be imagined how exaggerated the internal consumption is. Although it's all about drinking water and plants, it can sustain life for a short period of time. But it is difficult to maintain an optimistic mental state. The more eager one is to get food, the more difficult it is to find traces of animals, just when they were so hungry that they doubted their own lives. Unexpectedly, another opossum came to offer warmth, and it is even larger in size than before. Stephen burst out with tremendous energy instantly. In the blink of an eye, I rushed over and knocked it down. It's really not easy. Just as I was a little slower, I missed a chance to eat meat, although it is said to be precious protein. But Rice just thought it wasn't good looking. There are still quite a few bacteria and viruses carried on it. It must be cleaned thoroughly and roasted. Under Stephen's efforts to handle it, Rice was finally able to taste the meat again. The taste is even stranger than imagined. There is a serious suspicion that Stephen didn't handle it properly. Now my tongue feels numb. Fortunately, it was discovered early. Otherwise, problems won't arise until the meal is finished. I'm afraid the two of them will have to be carried away together. A full pot of meat was thus wasted. It also attracted the coyotes around at night. This little life is really hard. It was not easy to reach the 13th day. Rice was thinking about whether to go home or not. I've never been so hungry in my life. This is completely different from the imagined outdoor challenge. Stephen didn't give up, pulled a partner to hunt elsewhere. Sometimes I'm thinking about how to change the strategy. Choose to lie down and rest more in the shelter. Will the body feel a little better like this? Stephen doesn't care about these. He only knew that going out would give him a chance to get food. Just then I saw a rattlesnake. Its toxicity can be said to be among the top. Tell Rice to retreat to the back quickly. Even a drop of venom could take a person away. Stephen needs to concentrate on dealing with it. When it gives up struggling, make another cut. Only this head is completely detached from a body. Only then did Stephen breathe a sigh of relief. Take the snake in your hand. It feels very wonderful. Finally, I can have a good meal again. Rice watched the snake open its belly. Tears all streamed down from the mouth. The heart is still pounding there. Steven couldn't hold back and swallowed it raw. This really stunned Rice. Are you sure there's no problem swallowing it raw directly? Steven said it was really delicious. If you have the chance, you are welcome to have a taste. In fact, none of these are very important. As long as the snake meat is properly processed, all the efforts are worthwhile. I don't know if the snake meat is too delicious. It's still because they haven't had meat for too long. I have never eaten such delicious food. I wish I could swallow even the bones. Rice hopes to have it in the days to come. My body feels like it has come back to life. What hard days did you have before? Hope Steven can still get something to eat later. However, the happiness didn't last long. After nightfall, there were bursts of thunder. Raindrops have already fallen into the camp. Can't do anything now. I can only lie in bed and stop the rain quickly. It's a pity that it didn't stop until dawn. It has been raining heavily for several consecutive days. The fire could still be maintained with difficulty. Just trapped in the camp and unable to do anything. On the 17th day of the challenge, the rain has finally stopped. All the materials around the problem are soaked through. It's troublesome to make a fire now. There was no warmth felt at all in the shelter. Rice's body trembled from time to time. Hurry up. The challenge is almost over. I don't know if I can hold on until the end. Only take advantage of the current sunny time. Steven tried hard to reignite the fire. The difficulty can be said to be quite high. Even if ignited, it will soon go out. After nightfall, the rainstorm hit again. These days, we all rely on our body temperatures to support each other. If possible, I really want to sleep in another place. Every day is as cold and uncomfortable as lying in a morgue. The challenge has reached the 18th day. Steven has been trying to make a fire. Rice felt there was no hope. It seems that there are only 3 nights left. It's not impossible for the body to hold on until the end, but still try to help make a fire as much as possible. It would be much more comfortable to have a light at night. Coat the hay with resin. This can increase the success rate of making a fire to some extent. Steven has also failed several times. Only then did I finally find the trick and successfully set it on fire. This challenge is much more difficult than imagined. Hope this can be sustained until the end. Unconsciously, the last day has finally arrived. The two didn't feel excited because of this. Now I just want to leave here quickly and go home. The stomach is really extremely hungry. Rice prepared a pair of shoes before setting off. It can also provide a little protection for the feet to some extent. The two were really too weak. The walking speed is even slower than imagined. Are those shoes of less of no use? With every step I take, I feel a tearing pain. Although they have been complaining all the time, but did not give up striving forward. I have no idea how long I have been walking. Finally, the tallest tree was seen. The evacuation point is nearby. Speed up immediately and rush there. When seeing the car of the program team appear, finally, I can breathe a sigh of relief. Such a challenge has been experienced once. I really don't want to come and experience it all over again. I wonder who else will join the challenge later. Let's wait and see together.